Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Steve, and thank you for coming back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about credit card and money saving tips. And alongside, I've got Jan from New York City on board with me.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you doing, Steve?
I'm fine. I'm doing well. Yeah, I wanted to discuss some credit card tips that I wanted to share with the audience.
Oh,
You know,
cool.
Yeah, with the coronavirus and COVID-19 or whatever you want to call it going on, people are out of work and you're not able to you're not bringing in a paycheck like you were. Unemployment, there's issues going on with that. So you got a credit card. Okay, so you got to have groceries on the table or food rather, you got to be able to live. You want to keep the roof over your head, make sure your car gets paid and so on.
Absolutely.
So we rely on credit cards. And the only thing the credit cards are able to offer, the consumer is they'll allow you to skip one or two minimum payments, but the interest is still going to accrue. Yeah, but you know, that's not always what we're looking to go after or try to save because I mean, come on, roughly a $30 minimum payment. Um,
Excuse me.
that's not the issue. But when you owe 1,500, 2,000, $2,500, and your interest rate is like 13, 14, 12.5%, then you run into that's the part. So what I highly recommend everyone is try to see if you can get your interest rate lowered for one. But in that, but once you have a balance on there, that's not always going to be able to be accomplished. So what I recommend doing, check out some balance transfer offers because if you're paying 12 and 13 and 14%, if you have something that's 6.9, 5.99, 4.99, move that money. And if you don't have a credit card that's got that rate and you're looking to get that money at a low rate, sometimes, again, I mean, you'd have to go and get a credit card, have your credit pulled and everything to get a credit card because there's a lot of offers out there. But what I'm trying to get at is move that money over if you have the ability. If that rate is available to you, move that money. Get
That's a great tip, Steve. And that's one of those, if I might intrude, if you don't mind,
Go ahead.
that's one of those like insidious, like little things that people can take advantage of. And they don't necessarily right away or readily think of. But that is a great way to save. And I know we're going to talk about savings, when you're ready to in a bit, because your credit card information is so important. But that's a very good tip.
Yeah, but more or less, just in its existing state, look and see what credit cards with zero balances, of course, has may have some balance transfer offers. If you have anything in, like I was just mentioning, 5, 6, 4%, by all means, move the money. It's more money in your pocket. So that's what I would be doing. Matter of fact, I just recently did that on myself. You're basically taking out a personal loan on yourself. One credit card, I was at almost 13. Another one was at 14. So I have a credit card through Navy Federal Credit Union. Also, I'll mention that in a minute about credit unions. So basically, all I did is I moved the money over to the 5.99. I basically took out a loan on myself. No, there was no credit pulling or anything of that sort. Um, about a credit union, I highly recommend going to a credit union rather than a bank because a credit union doesn't charge you all the fees. You pay a lower interest rate and you don't have to keep a certain amount of money in your account where they charge you maintenance fees. So definitely, if you're a credit union person now, great, more power to you. If you like the bank, Nothing wrong with a bank. Just keep in mind you're going to be paying those extra fees and transaction fees when you do a credit card balance transfer. And
Again, smaller things, fees that add up, not to intrude, but it
yeah,
just sparks that interest again. And I think, we're also bank loyal and out of habit or fears, the fear of the unknown. And one of the best things people could overcome, instead of living in the world of fearing the unknown, we have so much information on platforms literally at our fingertips 24/7. If you feel not confident about, considering going to a credit union, learn. This is my opinion. Learn as much as you can and keep your options open.
that's right. Um, like I said, I've been with Navy Federal Credit Union. I don't have a problem sharing this. I got it through my father. He being 24 years retired Navy, and I've been with Navy Federal since April of '94. I have
Thank him in heaven for his service, by the way.
Thank you, and he'll definitely, you know, I'm sure he's giving you a virtual handshake, but you know, that's 26 and a half years that I've been there. I have no reason to leave. It's one of, if not the best credit unions. If you're able to get in, through the military or a government, that's a good choice. Another one I'm with is ViStar, but that's local to me.
Right.
Is it a good credit union? Yes, it is. Is it as good as Navy Federal to me? Almost, maybe a notch or two down, but still a good credit union. So, another thing I wanted to mention also. Well, this is a maybe. Some credit unions will charge you. One credit union that I refuse to become a member at is called One to One Financial. They want to charge you $5 for a cashier's check.
Oh,
Navy Federal and ViStar will not do that. They'll allow you like up to 3 or up to 5 a day at no fee. Usually, though,
that's pretty good.
it is pretty good. Why would the consumer need more than 3 to 5 cashier's check, or a draft as they call it, in one day to pay a bill or whatnot? You don't. So, yeah. Anyway, consider a credit union if you're not with one. I highly recommend them. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say about the credit cards and banking. Now, Janet, with you on the money saving tips, you can attest to this. I think we've talked about this in the past on several occasions.
For
And
anyone who's not familiar with the channel, may I mention my channel, Steve? Jan from New York City Saves Money. And you had a direct question. What was that?
now the direct question was, I know that we've talked about it in the past where you can take $1 a day for 30 days. Don't touch it. That gives you 30. Anything above that is gravy. So if you can do 2, 60, 3.
It's the idea. That's right. It's the idea, Steve, that some people say, oh, I can't save. Do you believe in your heart of hearts that everyone can't save? Or do you believe that everyone has the choice to save, but maybe some don't want to?
You have the choice to save, but a lot of the time they don't want to.
Exactly.
If you're telling me that somebody, the average Joe, male, female, whatever you want to call it in this case, can't take $1 a day and set it aside? Really?
Choices. Could I show you this? I mentioned this on my channel. You see this? For anybody that's never, met with me before, seen me before, this is starting for 2021 Christmas fund. This was up to here. Quarters, dimes, nickels. It went to get changed, got back close to $200. Christmas fund. I already got started on 2021. If you think you can't do it, you can do it. You go to the store, you break change, you throw it in.
I mean, come on, think about something for a minute. You go to the store, you buy something, it's not gonna be an even rounded off number. So you're always gonna get change back. So a dime, a nickel, a quarter, a penny, 2 pennies, 10 pennies. You put it in a container like what you have there. At some point, it's gonna add up.
Absolutely, and it becomes more real. You just mentioned a couple of tips, insidious ways to save $5 here, $10 there.
Right.
If people could just literally either stick it in an envelope or just keep track of it. We could keep track of it with these nice apps. We have a lot of money apps where you could keep track of your little savings every day, or in your checking account, you could round things off to the next further number. And then at the end of the month, instead of being behind in your checking account, you could be ahead of the game.
Right.
We could do it. We just have to want to.
It's up here.
It's up here.
Everything that a person does in life, you want to save money. You have a goal you want to meet. You can be determined, ambitious, whatever you want to. It's in the mind. If you don't, you have to be a little strict with yourself, because if you don't, you're going to slip up. Oh, I can't do this. You throw your hands up. Actually, no, that's not the way to do it. When you throw your hands up, that's probably about the time that things are about to come through for you, but you never give it that chance.
So very true, Steve. And one more interjection, and then, as far as anything else, I'm trying to encourage my viewers to try to consider saving just $5 to $10 every single grocery haul. And one of the best ways you do that is, number one, take inventory of your stuff before you go out. Make sure you don't duplicate purchases.
No.
That could be a $5, $10 save right there.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, now when it comes, even though, in topic, it's not what we're focusing on, but I myself, money saving tips. Yeah, in the grocery store, what do I do when it comes to grocery saving tips? Coupons, that's one. Look at your weekly flyer that comes out. Plan meals around that, because, if you get a pretty good deal on for instance, you might get, chicken breast, $1.99 a pound. So you're getting a lot of, versus, a ribeye steak, which can run $8.99, $7.99. Don't get me wrong. You set a ribeye steak down in front of me, I'm not going to turn it down. I'm just, but chicken is also, chicken is another good alternative, or, but definitely my original thought, work around the weekly ad, because that right there, and the coupons, and that right there within itself is going to put money back in your pocket.
Exactly. And the great news is we live in the age of tap information.
Right.
If you don't have a physical flyer, no problem. Sometimes the secret is out. Sometimes you actually get better deals when you look at the weekly circular online. There may be some stuff that you're not going to see on a physical coupon. Pays to look.
Yeah, that's right. So anyway, I would love to chat further, but we've pretty much basically covered, what we wanted to say. I just wanted to get back out there and let everybody know that, this is my second video. I'm starting my new channel. Please tell your friends about me, on occasion, if she's willing to participate. I welcome Jan anytime.
Thank you, Steve. And you're always, of course, and thankfully, so glad you're still part of my weekly channel contribution to Jan from New York Saves Money channel. And please, everybody, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to the channels. We really both appreciate it very much.
But definitely tell your friends about me. If you like what you see, please feel, like and subscribe. Check out Jan from New York City Saves Money. Like I said, or what she just said, I am a occasional contributor. You're welcome. And I think you'll like the content that she talks about. It has to do with budgeting and saving as well. I think you'll be pleased with the content over there. So definitely give it a whirl. And if you like what you see, definitely subscribe.
And Steve is the money guy for real, like the money guy. Thank you so much for your valued information all the time.
You're welcome. All right. Well, okay, everyone. It's been a pleasure, and I hope to catch you guys next time. And whatever you're doing, I hope you have a great day.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.